Lakad mo, Toton!
Normally.
I can't wait.
He's the top-ranked player in China. Somnus is a great mid. Like, you've got so many good options. And then DD. I mean, he's a good mid, too.
DD. Top lane, it's a little bit of a scuffle going on.
Tower is under attack.
A little bit of a pushback.
Oh, he didn't get the mischief off. Shackle.
Good Shackle. Innocence in some trouble. PYW has level 2, but it's win run and
he has a
Shackle
point in
shot, not a
first.
power shot, and he will get the kill. So first blood coming in for Vici. PYW
Arme has to be pretty careful up here right now.
under the tower. They'll fortify. Shackle comes in as well as the Blood Right. Ignite will be thrown out. They've got the silence on both these heroes. They get the kill and a nothing to say over mid. Balance Strike, I believe, misses from Ame.
I think he hit creeps. He got some lifesteal.
Did he? It didn't seem like much,
PYW?
but he's still going after PYW. Blood Right once again. Mischief. Not going to be enough to keep him alive, but he will get the kill on a PYW beforehand. I say it's not going to be enough to keep him alive. Maybe I misspoke. Well, 11 ends up running, and he does stay alive.
I've been watching him, and he hasn't really been using a mischief a whole lot on the Blood Right so far in lane,
No.
but gets it right in the key moments. Mid lane, you see here as well, Ori hits a level 6 first and just instantly tries to lay the pressure down.
Yeah, he is just going aggressive and getting another kill and a nothing to say. He's dead for the second time. He just got back to lane.
So you can still get hit by like stuns and silences and things now, but you just don't take damage anymore. It's the main thing. Ori's made a rotation up to top here.
Yeah, and they're going to go and try to find Ame. They've got the Electric Vortex. They didn't hit the Blood Right, but there's the power shot, and the damage coming out is enough to kill off Ame Jinkyu just too late. I will also say, when I say for the people at home, I'm just disguising that as a question of something that I don't know. I'll be honest, guys. Come on.
Top lane,
Shackle comes in, out onto the Ogre. Blood Right down, Electric Vortex, holding him close, but they won't get the kill, and now they're starting to try and leave.
Though.
Ori on the run with no mana. Shinkyu doesn't have Avalanche or Toss. He just used it all Smash Ultimate.
They have no Chrono, though. And Storm's only got half mana or so right now.
Shackle. Okay. Ambitious Shackle, not going to land. But Blood Right power shot. They're just going to jump all the way in and look for the kill on a Jinkyu. They're in between the tier 1 and the tier 2. Faith Beyond comes over. He is going, by the way,
here comes the monkey though as well.
Into the Ags. Shackle lands. Faith Beyond locked up here with the power shot as well as the Blood Right. Balance Strike hits Ori and Old 11. Innocence coming around the back. They want something out of this. Anything that they can get their hands on. It's an interesting mischief. I think that helped him stay alive a little bit longer, but he's in some trouble. Disruption. Saving Ame, and can it keep him alive? He's popped the Jingu, and Ori gets the kill. So Ame falls, Ori falls afterwards. Nothing to say with the Astral Step forward, and that's a 6-time spree going the way of this Void Spirit, which is going to help him recover massively.
Here against like the Tiny Burst, the Shadow Demon Burst, the Void Spirit Burst.
Atheon, by the way, does have this Ags. They've caught Ori. They'll have him inside the Aether Remnant. Blood Right down. Avalanche Toss. Purification keeping Ori alive. They've got the Silence onto the Tiny as well as the Void Spirit. Ball ending all the way in with the Electric Vortex. The Chrono comes out onto 2. It actually locks up Ori with a Balance Strike hitting both of them. They've got the Shackle to lock up the Shadow Demon to the Ogre Magi. Wukong's command comes down, but it's not going to save the life of Faith Beyond. They go after Innocence. They get themselves a kill there, too. DY, he's the only one who's fallen on the side of Vici just yet. Ori thinking about moving back in, looking for the Monkey King, but they've got the Shackle onto the Tiny. They'll get the kill on a Jinkyu afterwards. PYW gets credit for that, and a buyback comes in from the Ogre. So a good fight for Vici. They keep Ori alive. And a well-placed Chrono by Erica. Things going right for Vici at the moment. And they potentially might want to just get out, but they're going to start to lose numbers. PYW ends up dead. They've got the Electric Vortex. They look over at nothing to say. Ame, he's continuing to farm over mid. I don't think he's going to go and try and help this. There's nothing to say. Jumps out with the Astral Step. They'll lose Innocence potentially, who just fought back, so he's dead for 57. Ooh, Time Walk back. And this is a problem for this Void, but they've got the Electric Vortex. They get the kill on nothing to say, and all of a sudden, Erica's got a double kill. They turn their attention over on Ame. They hit him with the Rod of Atos. The Avalanche hits on a 4 as well as a Balance Strike coming in. They get the kill to Erica. Now they look towards DY as well as Old 11. Old 11 sitting low. He's going to get back into the fight. They've got themselves the Blood Right down, and the Ags doing so much work. They get the kill to Ori, and they'll take out Ame. So Old 11 needs to run. Double kill. Avalanche on from Jinkyu, and he gets the kill on Old 11. After all is said and done, Vici...
God, I love games like this.
I love games like this. that I get to spend with you.
Oh, Monkey
Come
King.
on, chat.
Oh my god.
Ball lightning, and look at how far from the fight he is already, but Faith Beyond, they do want to save this Shadow Demon. Boundless Strike comes out, Faith Beyond, he'll get killed first, and then the Chrono! Oh, it lands on Ame, what a great move from Erica. Avalanche comes out, they've got the shotgun followed up onto the Monkey King, as well as the Meteor Hammer coming down from PYW. It's right on top of him, and the Guardian Angel gets used as they finish off Ame. Ball lightning all the way over, looking for Jinkyu, who's hit with the Rupture, as well as the Blood Right. They'll get the kill there. 3 heroes down on the side of LGD, and not much of a rebuttal from this dire team.
Like, I don't see enough damage in their lineup.
Bottom tower has fallen.
I think they have to try and find like pickoffs and then like take the fights +1s/+1s.
Jump forward, Primal Spring all the way down onto this Bloodseeker, but they land the Shackle. They've got the Meteor Hammer as well as the Chronosphere. Now Ame in a lot of trouble. The Shadow Demon saved from Faith Beyond. They have the Avalanche hitting on Erica. Can Ame get out of this one? They've got the Guardian Angel, but they're doing a lot of damage onto the Faceless Void. They get the kill on Ame. They'll take him out. The Dissimulate is going to be enough. No, it goes to the back lines. He's trying to get away from the fight. Innocence gets hit with the Electric Vortex as well as the Blood Right down. They'll get the kill onto the Ogre Magi and look towards the back. Shackle doesn't land anywhere, but Faith Beyond still in a lot of trouble with the Rod of Atos coming in from Old 11. They'll use the Disruption, try to survive, but there's no chance of that, and he ends up going down. Meanwhile, behind them, Ori, Ball Lightning, as well as the Orchid. Jinkyu, he's still sitting here with the Shadow Amulet, tries to help out the Void Spirit, just tosses him up, gives up his position, and now he's dead. Full team wipe for the side of Vici over LGD, and now an 11k lead for him.
They need the Wind Ranger.
They're fighting into the Chrono once again. Like, that's going to be tough. Oh, they spotted Jinkyu. Falling forward, and the BKB's been popped by Ori. Ame still not engaging into the fight just yet. They got the Silence Sound onto the Bloodseeker as well as the Faceless Void for just a moment. The Astral Step as well as the Guardian Angel getting popped. And Chronosphere down to the Ogre as well as the Monkey King. Disruption from Faith Beyond trying to save him. Meteor Hammer comes down, kills off Innocence. They've got the kill on 2 of these heroes. Ame not able to survive. Even with the Wukong's command down, Erica will get a triple kill as he takes out Nothing to Say, and they look towards the back for Faith Beyond and a full team wipe once again. Faith Beyond trying to survive, but it's not looking likely, and Vici going on to take another clean sweep on that fight. Wow. So
DY's so far. DY's never seen this much gold in his life.
Not at one time.
Ori.
Ball landing all the way on the back. Oh, look at that damage on Ame! Oh, no. He ends up dead. He's got buyback. He probably doesn't even want to use it, but he'll probably be forced to use it. They've got the Silence on both the Omni-Knight as well as the Storm. The Rupture is through on the Nothing to Say. He doesn't have Dissimulate again, so Fuel's in the air as well as the Meteor Hammer coming down. Oh, the Chrono! Preemptively on Ame. You just fought back. The Disruption will save you. The question is, will you survive? Erica's like, high five? Can I get a high five? PYW ends up dead. They got the Wukong's command down. So can they get the kill on this Faceless Void? Maybe a little bit too much gloating, but Innocence, he goes down. They look over as Nothing to Say, gets the Silence on 3 of these heroes. They look over the Void Spirit and might be able to get the kill, but the Avalanche takes out the Aegis. Erica goes back, Guardian Grieves, and now the damage coming out on this Omni-Knight. They have the Rupture that hits on a Faith Beyond as well as the Blood Right. They get the kill onto this Shadow Demon. He's dead for 65 seconds, does have buyback. Ame goes into the backlines looking for this Omni-Knight, but can't get it. Electric Vortex and the right-click damage coming in from Erica will get the kill onto this Monkey King, and they'll call GG. Vici, they say, win streak no more.
I mean, LGD just didn't really find it open the whole game.
No,
It's not mobile enough. It's okay if it gets this good start, and if they're just greedy, if they can get away with not like bleeding too much in the first 20 minutes or so, I think Jinkyu surely. Does he have a Sentry Ward coming? Yeah, it doesn't look like he does.
Bean again, getting low, and he's under the tower. Okay, scaring me for a second.
I think
compared to last game, and he's 13-3, so things looking a little bit better. Meanwhile,
God,
DY getting chased by Jinkyu, and looking to land the stun. Right clicks under the tower, the salve not enough.
Dyer's courier has been
The mess up kills he does individually quite a lot on Beastmaster. Maybe I'm wrong with that. I feel like I've seen him do Helm with Dom quite a few times.
They have the vision onto Nothing to Say, and now he'll know because they took out the sentry. They're still gonna go though. They need to get the RP, and standing right under him, they'll use the RP. Can they get the kill?
Nice.
Shadow Dance, Dark Pact. He survives sleep onto the Warlock. Thunder God's Wrath. They get the kill on the Innocence. They'll bring over PYW to go after Faith Beyond. The Telekinesis lifts him up into the air, and now he's dead too. So LGD, they play aggressive, and they lose out on that gank after a big.
Let's smoke up towards top lane here, though. You have the Thunder God's Wrath in 20, but they want to protect this tower against the Beastmaster.
He actually hasn't taken the tower 10 minutes into the game.
Raw?
The pressure's come out. Now they've got the Primal Roar. They go after DY. They'll get the kill there. But they are bringing a lot of heroes up top for Vici. They have Thunder God's Wrath in just a couple of seconds, so he's going to run, but he may not get out of this one. So, oh, what a pounce. Nicely done, Erica. They're going to lock down Faith Beyond. LSA comes through and lands on a 2. Faith Beyond will still fall to Ori.
Well, I think
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's
So
top
they shifted to take the mid tier 1, and now they're going to take the top tier 1. Or at least attempt to take the top tier 1. Old 11 in a lot of trouble. The Dragon Slave as well as the Fable does a lot of damage on Ame as well as Faith Beyond, so they back away. Ori ends up dead to Jinkyu. And while that's happening, they take the top tier 1. So this is very good for LGD as they're grabbing a second kill on DY.
Grip, top lane.
Radiant's bottom tower
Fiend's Grip used, and all over the map, they are getting kills left and right. Old 11, he ends up falling. PYW throws the Primal Roar over onto this Jug, but PYW still will eventually fall. Looking for it. Shockwave, charging it up.
Oh, he has
Lands it.
raindrops.
Okay.
Oh, no.
TP, no way. Oh, the damage? Oh, my God. Okay, never mind. All right, claps. Or 2025, depending on the patch notes. Primal Roar used on Innocence. Get the kill there onto the Bane. He gets caught on the high ground. Vici placing a ward down, getting that vision onto this Bane, but the Primal Roar gets used onto the Warlock. Warlock survives with the Purification coming out on him. The RP is used, and it hits Erica, but he Dark Packs immediately. Goes into the Shadow Dance. They have themselves the Guardian Angel. Ame, Omni Slash, takes out Erica, Sark out of the fight. Old 11 tried to get the kill on nothing save with the Purification, but not enough damage, and now he'll fall with the Laguna Blade hitting from Jinkyu and the right clicks following it up. Down go 3 for Vici, and LGD
As he gets it.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Oh, that's RP. You might as well just build towards that status resistance instead. Probably, you know, that's Satanic later on in the game as well.
So he's coming bottom, trying to get the kill into Jinkyu. Does exactly that. Arc Lightning into the Thunder God's Wrath as well as the Nimbus, but the Omni Slash gets converted into a kill.
And now they can start to look to push the spot tier 1 and tier 2, I think. Oh, sorry, tier 1's already dead, so maybe the tier 2.
Now Jug also looking for the Swift Slash. They've got the Diffusal on Innocence. He'll try to survive, but there's the Dark Pact. And still healing with the healing ward. RP comes out on a 2 on the Omni Knight as well as the Warlock. They're going to try and man fight Erica over onto the Jug. Skewer back, DY in some trouble. They've got the Fatal Bonds on a couple of these heroes with the Blade Fury getting used as well as the Fiend's Grip out onto this Omni Knight. They get that kill, they take out DY, they look for the rest. PYW in a lot of trouble, the Nightmares out onto the Sark. They look over at Rubik, they'll find themselves a third. And
potentially, actually Jug's going for this.
This is where the job gets hard. Swift Slash and Omni Slash, can you tell the difference? Goes in with the Swift Slash. Guardian Angel comes out immediately from Old 11. And I think LGD are happy with that. Can they follow this up with anything? They've got the RP available on the Magnus, who comes up off respawn. The Primal Roar is converted onto the Omni Knight. They get the kill there. Fiend's Grip followed up onto Erica, but there's the Nimbus to stop the Fiend's Grip. I don't know if this is going to help Sark get out. It won't with the Laguna Blade coming through and killing him off.
Heading over. Bane's the one that
Thunder God's Wrath. Bane gets spotted. He's happy to die for this, though.
They catch more.
Healing Ward. It's a good one to steal. Blade Fury used. Ame on the retreat. He's got himself the Aegis. Or actually, they don't have themselves the Aegis. I have misspoken. They get the kill, though, on Old 11. And now Erica starting to focus his attention onto the Jug. They've got themselves the Chaotic Offering down. They find themselves Ori in the back lines. They get the kill on the Zeus. And now they look over as Faith Beyond is on the run, but the Telekinesis comes out on Ame. They've got Old 11, PYW, as well as Erica here to get the kill on the Juggernaut. They've taken out 2 of these heroes, now 3 on LGD. Jinkyu, who'll end up falling 2. It's a double kill for Erica, 4 kills for the 1.
Where? Yes. Especially going high ground. Like, they can't push their advantage. Omni?
Break. With the Skewer looking for the RP. Don't want to commit it onto just Old 11, but they're going to lose Jinkyu. Now they've got themselves a nice RP on a 3, but where's your follow-up? They don't have this Jug. So Fiend's Grip committed, and they're losing the Bane. RP and Fiend's Grip get committed, and they don't get anything for that.
Slark still wants more.
Yeah, he's going to continue on. Swift Slash gets used. Erica looking over for Faith Beyond. He'll dive the tier 2. Skewer, Thunder God's Wrath coming in, as well as the Telekinesis really done by PYW. Blade Fury from Ame. All of a sudden, this is back-to-back wins for Vici.
Dude, that's such a big swing in the game. It went down. What else have we got?
Anything that Rubik can steal, like the Empower.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I honestly feel like this 8k net worth difference means so little now at this
Nothing,
point in the
yeah.
game. It takes
It felt
one
that
more
way at
fight.
12k too.
Yeah, it takes one more fight and that's it. Like if Slark has another good fight, I think he's going to be insanely strong here.
Ooh, finding PYW. Swift Slash, not Omni
And
Slash.
they get
Turret
2
has
couriers.
been killed.
Okay. That's a huge amount of gold.
And they take over the outpost 30 seconds before it procs. PYW hit with the Yules. And now they'll go RP on a 2. DY and Old 11. They end up falling. 3 years dead on the side of Vici. Erica forced to run. BKB was popped by nothing to say. That was Swift Slash again. Not on.
There, was he? He's just pushing out bot lane. Like, obviously he has Nimbus and Thunder God's Wrath and whatnot, but...
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Now they'll have Aegis. This time I'll remember. And they spot him. Ooh, early Fatal Bonds. Look at where,
Easy 200
nothing to
kill.
say. Look at where they're positioned.
They want to take
Kinda
control.
crazy. They're looking for the RP. It's on the backlines. It's onto the Omni Knight. BKB gets popped as well as the Chaotic Offering going down with the Laguna Blade, hitting on Old 11. They'll get the kill onto this Omni Knight. Now with the Shadow Dance, they'll try to get the kill into Xingqiu. Primal Roar comes out of the backlines onto the Rubik. They get the kill there, or they should be able to get the kill there. With
They want the
BKB being
Slark,
popped
though.
by Faith Beyond. Omni Slash? No, just the Swift Slash. So still holding on to the Omni Slash. We're going to get the kill into Erica. He'll pounce away, but blink forward as well as the right click coming in for nothing to say. 3 heroes dead on the side of Vici as they've got themselves a 4th. They'll find themselves DY Nightmares there, control him up, and he is dead to rights, dead on his screen already. 4 for LGD, coming out cleanly and rocking their way towards a potential game 3.
Otherwise the game's going to get like incredibly difficult for them. Oh, they find the Zeus.
Force Staff, Yules, and Ori taken out. Swift Slash again.
Dire's
Was it
middle
Omni
tower
Slash or Swift
has
Slash?
fallen.
Swift Slash.
Okay, Swift Slash. Fair enough.
I've just been looking up at the green diamond, making sure.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
He has the Daedalus now as well.
Dire's
Oh my
middle
God.
tower is under
Doesn't need to
attack.
use Omni Slash.
Just hits them once and they die, I think.
Dire's
Basically.
bottom
And
Oh
there's the Swift
my
Slash
God.
again.
Dire's bottom
PYW,
barracks are
dead
under
once
attack.
more. Mid racks, bottom racks, both gone. Vici, they have nothing left in the tank, so they're going to call GG and LGD force a game 3.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't know. This game felt really good for Vici. All of a sudden they take one bad fight.
In fact, we saw what he was able to accomplish on this Magnus too.
Yeah, he did get to play Dota.
2 games.
But I think you play the tiny mid here. Skyrath do though, like in the past.
It's a double creep wave pushing over top.
Yeah. Mars very happy right now.
If he can score these last hits, yeah. 1 for 1. 1 for 2. All right. 2 for 4. 3 for 5. 4 for 6 and 5 for 7. Not
pretty
bad. Yeah. PYW. Oh, first blood. Fortune's End. So the right-click war ends up going in the favor of PYW, but then you give over a kill to Ori because he's got a haste and Mortimer's running on 2 feet. DY also drops to Faith Beyond. So a couple
How
of
does
kills there for LGD.
How does Miranda die on that?
Fire
She doesn't
Snap
have mana
Cookie,
fleet mid
Ori.
lane as well.
Scatterblast, nothing to say, survives. I think he wanted to toss Ori into the air. He still lives.
Dude,
Nobody
they're gonna
following
dive him
up.
here.
They're
They
gonna
know he
try
has no
to.
mana. Like that's he's gone.
Oh, yeah.
Like this is meta usage as well. This
Look at
is
Ori.
really sad for Ame.
He's down here, too. They get the kill onto Ame. They all force bottom. They're going to try and take this tower, right?
TPing top. Hang on.
Sleep on a Faith Beyond. Spear connects on Erica over to the tree, but Mortimer's Kiss is coming through. Faith Beyond in trouble. Body blocks from DY trying to corral him in, and they'll do just that. Ori now getting a kill over in the top lane and getting Ame bottom.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I love how Ori plays this Snapfire. Right? Like, as soon as he hits level 6, he looks to make plays on the map. Like he's not
Avalanche
trying to
toss.
farm.
PYW, Purifying Flames. Get the kill.
This Oracle has so much XP already.
Hey. They've
Yeah,
got the
I
vision
mean,
on him already.
I think they thought they were going to find more there, but yeah, with the Night Stalker
Yeah.
coming through, like you said, they do
See,
have Chronos. So
Yeah, he doesn't have Sunder either. He's gone 3-3. Now they've got the Silence with the Crippling Fear. Great arrow from PYW. The lead, obviously, there from Old 11, just kind of forcing him into a spot where PYW can put that arrow in the right spot.
and this Night Stalker starting to take over the game a little bit here.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Chrono on a 2. They've got Old 11 going to the backlines looking for Xingqiu. They'll TP in one on the Mars, but they'll lose the Skywrath Mage. They hit this spear, but do they have the damage? Mortimer's Kisses coming in. Old 11 able to fly away from the fight. They go after the Tiny, and I don't think he's going to survive. He gets bashed up, killed off. 2 euros gone on the side of LGD. They also took out Ame earlier in this. Crippling Fear right on top. Innocent, he's looking like the third one to fall. Double kill there. Old 11 ends up dead. Faith Beyond, he'll at least grab that, but this is going really poor for LGD, who will now TP in Shinkyu again. So, concussive shot, as well as the arcane bolt, but it just does not look like they have the damage, so all of a sudden Arena just gets used for the sake of usage there. Bottle right now for nothing to say, and he's looking for a blink dagger. He hasn't exactly been farming all too well. Him and Faith Beyond sit behind the three cores of Vici. We've had a very fun game so far, but the Mystic Flare right down on the PYW. Jinkyu will get the kill. That combined with the Fortune's End allows
Most
them.
of this like disadvantage. Whenever this Chrono's up, find kills.
Chrono
And they do.
onto the Oracle. They go for Faith Beyond, Earth Splitter down, as well as the Arena slowed up, hit, and killed.
Middle tower is under
Erica
attack.
gets Innocent, Old 11 gets Faith Beyond. A couple of kills there for V. There's nothing to say. I don't know. Spit, oh, right on him. And the sweep with the Mortimer's
Oh my
Kisses.
God.
And you look at the damage that comes through onto the Tiny, but he gets saved by Innocence with the False Promise. They'll continue to chase. I think they've got the damage to get the kill with Old 11 right on top of him. Nothing to say. He backs up behind the Arena, throws the Avalanche in as well as the Spear. They get the kill here out onto the Night Stalker. Old 11 falls first. Metamorphosis committed by Ame. Uses that Sunder. Goes after Ori, who's on the run. So they initiated on this one. Faith Beyond coming forward. He doesn't have a lot of mana, but he has a Spear available in 2
Shadow.
seconds with the Fortune's End. Do they have the Spear? No. Sweeps there. Rod of Atos out onto the Spaceless Void as well as the Avalanche toss. Arrow followed up. Hits onto the Mars. Now they go forward. DY as well as PYW trying to make something happen with the Earth Splitter coming through. But it's not going to land on anybody on the side of LGD. They continue to move forward, thinking about reinitiating on this one. Gobble up, spit out onto the Marana. Moving forward. Doesn't land, but now they've got the vision out onto Faith Beyond. They look over at Jinkyu. He TPs away.
Religiously build Tranquils on supports at the moment because it feels so good.
God, Scotty for this TB. Gobble up, spit
Spell.
out. Where is it landing? Over by Faith Beyond. Doesn't hit though. They've got the sentry down. They need to be careful on the side of the Dire. They've got the vision out onto the Faceless Void, so they'll start to back off for a second, but the Rod of Atos comes in with a BKB pop by Erica. Mystic Flare misses. Fortune's End thrown by Innocence. Over on the side, they've got themselves the Spear, as well as the toss onto the Marana. They get the kill into PYW, and now they're thinking maybe go for the Chrono. That's exactly what they do, but they don't really have the follow-up damage at the moment. Mortimer's Kiss is coming through onto the Tiny, but Arena now
good
down
Arena.
right on top of Erica. The Fire Snap Cookie, that lands onto the Tiny, but they've got themselves a Spear as well as the Fortune 10 with Purifying Flames. They get the kill into Erica. They force back the rest of Vici as they take out another in DY. LGD winning yet another fight, now 3k ahead and right by the tier 2
Dire's
tower.
middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, you could see for Erica there, it was really difficult to find that jump and the initiation. Like, the Skywrath and the Oracle just Delta split, so he couldn't Chrono both. And then he
They're
won.
going to show off this Blink Dagger with the Arena if they find the right positioning. He just time walked. That's going to be your objective, potentially. And there's the Blink. Spear could be KB from Erica, but can they turn this around? Avalanche shots comes through into DY. They get the kill into the other, trying to start off with the Mystic Flare dropped right on top of the Night Stalker. They've got the silence on him, but nothing to say. Might be in a little bit too far. The BKB runs out on Erica. They've got the arrow to follow it up from PYW onto the Tiny. Chronosphere on a 2. Do they have the damage? They look to heal up this Tiny Metamorphosis as well as the right clicks on Erica. He needs to be careful. Time walks the other way. They've got the Arena down that locks up PYW. They get the kill into Innocence. They've taken out the Oracle. Now they look over at the Skywrath Mage. They'll take out Jinkyu, but Erica falls to Ame. Ame in the Metamorphosis doing a lot of damage with the arrow being thrown by PYW on a Faith Beyond. Old 11
They want
just
Ori.
skirts with his life, and Ori's now the target of this aggression and anger from LGD. Has nothing to say, as well as Ame focus and kill off the Snapfire. Meanwhile, Old 11, Crippling Fear looking for Faith Beyond with PYW. They're both pretty low. They need to be careful. They've got a third coming in DY. They find Faith Beyond. God's Rebuke pushes him away. Erica spotted. There's the Spear. This time, oh, Mystic Flare is down. I can't see it, but they get the kill there on Erica. PYW trying to leave. Goes into the Moonlight Shadow. DY comes over as well. They'll go for the stomp, but look at nothing to say. He blinks forward. They might be able to get the kill into DY. He's around. Old 11 goes towards Jinkyu. The silence with the Force Staff away. Ori, Fire Snap Cookie.
Nice
Down right on
Arena,
top of the
though.
Elder Titan as well as the Marana. They've got the toss. They get the kill on the DY as well as PYW. They look over at Old 11, who's trying to run away from this fight. They found themselves Ori with the Yules. Now the Yules, God's Rebuke, Avalanche coming in onto the Snapfire with the Purifying Flames as well as the Fortune's End. Ame gets the kill, and GG is called by Vici. LGD with the reverse sweep. They continue their streak, and they take the series 2-1.
PSG.
You have to remember that last fight, most of it was without the...
And he never caught up. Like